Police warn today of a summer of confrontation with travellers and say that they won't hesitate to continue tough action to stop what they call the intimidation of local people. Hundreds of officers from two forces were used to stop a convoy of travellers setting up an illegal festival over the bank holiday weekend. There was motorway chaos as the convoys just ground to a halt, but the cost of the operation has been put at £500,000.
Rock music at a travellers' camp in North Avon today, but not the free festival they'd planned. The police operation to stop them led to a weekend of confrontation. The unlikely battleground was the M5 motorway, which twice had to be closed over the bank holiday after being blocked by travellers' vehicles. In the first incident on Saturday afternoon, around 35 vehicles parked right across the northbound carriageway near Gordano's services. A similar tactic was used by a convoy of 120 vehicles on the southbound carriageway on Sunday afternoon on the Avon-Gloucestershire border. During this incident, police were pelted with stones and closed the northbound carriageway as well. On each occasion, huge traffic delays were caused. The whole operation cost police forces in the region £500,000, but Avon and Somerset's Chief Constable said the action was necessary to prevent a far bigger illegal gathering.
If you've been anywhere in the vicinity of a festival and seen the drugs that are sold in festivals, if you see the filth that's left behind, if you see the damage, if you see the trespass, if you see the distress that it caused, particularly to parents whose young children flock to these sort of places where drugs are available, then I think from that point of view it was necessary to do it.
Both blockades ended with travellers dispersing in small groups and no arrests were made. Today, travellers accused police of closing the road themselves and of overreacting.
How much would it have cost them if they'd let us find a suitable site in the middle of nowhere, had a party for the weekend? How much would that have cost them just for like minimum amount of police surveillance on us?
And having, say, 2 police cars direct people to this festival site instead of having 30 or 40 riot wagons shunting us all over the country.
But the area's MP supported the police action.
I regret the fact that it had to be such a large police operation. But these are not amateurs they're up against. I mean, these are very well-organised people who had studied the police tactics in the past, had carefully varied their own tactics so as to try and make it more difficult for the police. And so, of course, the police have to study their own tactics and vary them and so on, so as to make sure that they keep ahead of the game.
Police have judged the weekend operation a success in that a mass gathering of travellers was avoided. But the high cost could have financial implications later on in the year. For the time being, however, police believe that the public and politicians support what they're doing. Bob Constantine, HTV News, Avon.